Hello, welcome to part 3 of me making myself a spaceman crew for Stargrave. So you've missed the first 2 parts, I've done them, you'd have to go back and watch it. There's a spaceship, that was really good. There was a spaceship crew, which was also it was really good. It was alright though, wasn't it? And then this one is about the captain, which I will tell you now is going to be a spaceman. And now you've seen it, you don't have to wait to the end, so you could go if you wanted to. But I will also explain how I made it, not why. I did a spaceman because spacemen are cool, and I thought I could be the captain. I could put my head on the spacemen, and I did have a big plan to photo scan my head, where you take loads and loads of pictures and then make a mesh of it. But A, I ran out of time, and B, I did one before, and it came out a bit like this, which is me with a hat on, a mask on. I wasn't going to be good enough, and I ran out of time. So I did a spaceman like this. Decided to go with the OG original Apollo era spaceman because that's the best. But have you wondered how you go from a concept in your brain to a real thing? Well, I've given you some sort of garbled tutorials in the past, so here is maybe one with a little bit more content and understanding of how you go from just nothing to thing. So what you do is you start off with a cube and you make it taller, but it needs more sides because cubes don't have enough sides, so you make some more sides. You get rid of half of it because it's going to be symmetrical, so just let the computer do the work. Pull out a little bit, pull it out again, that's an arm. Do the same thing for a leg, but it's looking a bit like a blocky stick man, so you just add some more sides, spend a bit of time making them a bit smoothed out. Then get a picture of a spaceman from the internet and then spend ages just moving the corners and making stuff circular and smoothing it out, which takes a bit of time. Adjust the proportions correctly until it looks like a true astro man, okay? Then we need a bit of time for the computer to do some magic. So you add what is called a modifier, which basically smooths it out and gives you even more vertices and details to play with, which then you can turn over into a whole sculpt mode thing where you can just draw on it with a pen to make the folds look like folds or whatever it is you particularly want it to do. Then you go on the internet and you download these things called alpha brushes, which are just black and white pictures that give you detail, and you use that over the top. And what that basically does is gives you skin or folds or brains or whatever it is that your model needs, and you just stencil it over the top, line it up, spend a bit of time, and then brush it over. You might need like a fancy pad thing for this, but it's all right, you can do it however you want. And do that a whole bunch of times all over your model, and it's done. Then you've got a fairly completed model. You add a load of extra details like pipes and vents and gloves, but it's all basically the same technique. But what you now need to do is, because what it's called is in a T pose, so you need to give it a skeleton, which people call an armature or its rigging. This is your armature, and you can basically use that and start posing. I've not attached his glove. Let's see if I attach the glove on that side. Yeah, there we go. And that's it. You do the pose. There might be a little bit of re-sculpting at the end just to get the sort of, because you can sort of get arms that will fold right through themselves and it gets a bit weird. But essentially, you can do that. What you could also do when you've rigged your character is you can upload it to a website called Mixamo, and they will do stuff to it and it will make your character dance like that. That's all right, isn't it? You know, that's what you get. It's fine. I mean, this is what they come out of the printer like. You'll see, I've printed them out in 2 sizes. This is the real size. That's your 28mm size. It's actually 28mm. It's actually 28mm to the eye level, which makes them really, really flipping tiny. So I've actually done a bigger one because taking photographs of really tiny things is hard, it turns out. So I've done that. So they've come out quite good. We've got one with the little computery thing, what's it called, the deck. One with a deck and a little shotgun thing. Twin little pistols and a big old gun. That's going to be me. That's me, that one. I've also done some bigger versions of the robots as well. Because I don't think they showed enough detail last time. Because it was too small. Obviously now they won't fit in the spaceship. But that's life, isn't it? So that is my crew. That's it made now. What should I do next? I mean, there's drones and loot tokens, a robot, another robot, a thing for it to sit on, a thing for it to be behind. I would say leave a comment. Bye. Like the video, follow me around. Press the bell, it makes no sound. Like the video, press subscribe. I don't know why I